as that hair gets heavier, they start to pull out. I shouldn't say pull out while I'm talking to a guy who's like.
So Larry, how long have you had this beard for, man?
About 40 years, and I was probably 17 at the time.
Very excited about the alliance. A group of men getting together to support each other. I thought that would be something fun to do. Get a haircut, beard trim, right, and get to meet a bunch of the buddies in the alliance. I think men supporting men is just an important thing. I'm obviously going to get the beard trimmed a little bit, so
It's grown out
so it's
since
grown
I last
out.
saw you.
Not as much as I grew it out for the original video, but yeah, that and get my hair trimmed.
Talk to me, Larry. What are we thinking about here, man?
Oh man, well, take the beard down a little bit, that's for sure.
Definitely going to be bringing it in this way. I
Yes.
can see that happening already. How about for the stash, man? Are we going to keep the handlebars going there?
I like the handlebars, yeah.
Okay, right on. How about for the top, dude?
I'll let you do whatever you want to there. It's got to be off the ears. That's my only requirement.
So Larry, how long have you had this beard for, man?
Well, of course, it's
Or
been
how
trimmed.
long has it been coming and going for?
Yeah, about 40 years.
Here's some shit.
Dermatologist said if I grew my beard, it would absorb the oil in my face, and I would have less acne. So, and I was probably 17 at the time. So,
Holy crap, man.
and then I had to shave it off for a job.
Yeah.
Didn't allow any facial hair for their employees.
Yeah,
The funny part was I cut my beard off for that job, and I was engaged to get married, and my wife said she wouldn't marry me if I didn't have a beard. So we had to negotiate through that because I did get married without a beard, but I promised I'd grow it back as soon as I could. So
She must have really loved you then, man.
my wife would say, please cut the hair out of the ears and shave the eyebrows, please. Yeah, see, she's pointing to the eyebrows.
Eyebrows, I got it. I got them, mama.
I actually like the utility soap. It's an awesome product.
Yeah,
so
man.
I wash my hair with it.
Yeah.
Wash my beard with it almost every day. Use a little of the utility balm, right? So keep the moisture in the beard.
For a lot of my life, it was just kind of like I would only go get a cut like when things were just getting crazy. You know, be like, oh shit, I need a haircut right now. Like I'd always loved the idea, the myth of the barbershop and having a relationship with your barber, but I had just never met somebody that I vibed with and I liked the cuts. And the first time I came home from a haircut from Kenneth, my wife was like, you're going back to that same person. I was like, well, that works out because he's a cool dude.
So how you liking the cut today?
So, I mean, it's great. And I want to like maintain it so as it grows, you know, we keep that shape. You know how you can see all that?
Yeah.
I'd like to fade that in, but keep that length back there.
Okay.
Like not necessarily fade that.
And you're liking everything like up here in this area?
I'm liking that.
Okay, sweet.
I like that length, yeah.
You just
We
want
can
the hangover?
Yeah.
Really, I would say for him, I take it a lot higher than I normally would somebody else's mullet. He's not able to make it in all the time when he wants to, so like we're trying to keep it as high and tight as possible.
It's sort of, it's like 80s synth pop, post-punk, dark wave. That's what we're going for. I just want to write music that slaps.
Yeah, man, you're nailing it, that's for sure.
Tell me a little bit about where the mullet came from.
I think I wanted something more fun on stage. Like high and tight with the mustache, like looks great, but like one time I sat down for lunch and the dude next to me was like, "Thank you for your service." I was like, "Damn, okay."
It's been at least a year, right?
Yeah.
You've been kind of growing it?
Yeah.
But like the shape of his head and everything, like he can rock like going into the round of the head a lot better than other people, so.
You saying I got a good head shape?
You do, man.
Word.
You do. You're blessed, bro. All right?
Lucas,
Yes.
my new best friend. We are going to chop off some hair today. Do you have any requests?
Yeah, loose and wavy up top, clean up around the sides. Yeah, it curls a little bit, but honestly, it's It started to curl less since I moved here to Texas.
So that's a really good observation. Yeah, environment has a lot to do with how your hair behaves. You go somewhere humid, it does one thing. You go somewhere a little arid, it does another. So you got 5 inches. I'm gonna take it down to about 3.5.
Cool.
I want you to have plenty of length to still mess around with, but anything over 3 inches starts to get a little heavy.
I don't have a barber here in Austin yet, so I haven't really found a place. The last time I went, I had a horrible experience. I didn't book one in advance because I was just trying to look around for a place to get my hair cut. And I walk in and it took me like, I think an hour and a half before they even started on my hair. There was no one in there. I was sitting
Were they trying to like get rid of you? They were just like, if we don't talk to him long enough, he might just leave.
I had a date with Zoe that same day.
You were under the gun. You had to look sharp. You failed. And she still went on a second date with you.
Yeah, I know.
Which makes me think that my daughter's either really just believes in you or she's really dumb.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think today will just be about, getting you back to square, making you feel good, look good, so you don't embarrass my daughter when you guys are out together. But I also know that you're just busy because you're constantly on the hustle, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have my own startup company, and so we're basically 24/7 on that. Haircut's one of those things that kind of falls down the priority line, and so that's why I kind of get lazy.
That's pretty common with you, like entrepreneurial startup people.
I still like to, dress up because it just makes me more productive, I feel like. And
that is a really good point. You said it earlier. It just makes you feel better, and if you feel better, you're gonna do better. You startup people couldn't even do it without us.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%.
I'm gonna take full credit for all the startups that ever happened. I'm pretty sure a barber had a hand in it.
It's the same for barbers, right? Like barbers are taking care of everybody else, but not really.
That is true. If a barber is always looking super sharp, it's because he either tries really hard or he's not very busy. Yeah.
So Jesse.
Yeah. Jesse's always looking sharp, man. Jesse's always getting a haircut.
I'm doing this, I can sort of double check my cut on top and then add that texture too. I've got my number 2 guard on here and I'm going with the direction that the hair grows. I'm trying to channel Bob's hands the best that I can. Yeah, exactly.
Small hands.
Oh.
Those gloves too big?
Gloves too big? Holy shit.
As an artist, I have to be on top of social media. I have to do so much. And the cleaner that my hair feels, and the better that I look and feel, the easier it is to get in front of a camera and talk to people, if you don't feel like you look good, you don't want to, the last thing you want to do is talk to a bunch of strangers.
Is there any other visions you see for your hair in the future? Or are you thinking of rocking this for a while?
Oh, I'm rocking this. Because my hair will start dreading if I leave it long enough, so I'd like to have a couple of dreads back there. I feel like just more unique, extreme hairstyles just look better on stage.
No, for sure.
And the bigger stages you go to, the bigger your movements, the bigger your style, the bigger everything needs to be in order to translate. So
the power's in the hair.
The power, man, it really, really is, man.
I'm just shaping what I see. Obviously, I could his hair up right here if I really didn't know exactly what I was looking for doing because I don't have a guard on. But it's like when you see people shape a beard in the front without a guard on and they're using their clipper. It's the same thing. I'm just kind of trying to essentially what I call is banging in the shape. I want the shape of his hair to look even on both sides.
This is the step where I feel like I have a hedge on top of my head.
You do. It's just made of hair, not leaves.
Yeah.
I'm cutting the top. I've gotten it down to the length that I want. The way he intends to wear it is not just completely wet and full of product. So I have to be considerate of how the hair dries, how it bounces back.
With my experience with haircuts and stuff over the past, I'd say 5 years, getting them in the Philippines is that it seemed a lot more like a science. They knew how to cut it. They would cut it to a 3 or a 2 on the sides. But the way you're describing it seems much less linear and more like an art, right? So everyone's hair is a little bit different. You gotta finesse with different things, right? And that makes it so much more cool, in my opinion.
Maybe I am okay with you dating my daughter.
I'm glad.
You're not as dumb as you look.
I appreciate that, man.
Man, I love using a shear for this part, man. That way I don't take away too much bulk. Oh, Larry, I hope my beard looks like this when I'm your age, man.
That's the scariest part right
Just
there.
white and just full of just, it's got it all, man. It's got all the personality. That's gonna be my new move, man. Over the lip, not in the mouth.
I like that, yeah. Usually I let the barber do it. It's too easy to slip down and take a notch out. I've done that a few times. So it's like, oh no.
Give yourself a different beard real quick.
Yeah. Like even my wife doesn't touch my mustache, so this is a real honor.
Just for your length up there, just a very small amount would do it. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Roll it up, it's a tiny pea. You're just gonna completely emulsify it, like totally cover your hands to where you can't even see it, but you can feel it. And then you kind of work it in. Don't just put it on top of the hair. I see a lot of people do that. You really want to work that stuff in there, man. And this is like a messy style, dude. You're basically just styling it until the shape is right. And now you're off to teach class, man.
Love it, love
Boom.
it. When he pushed down on my face, I was gonna go. Then I thought it might freak him out.
Good old money beard oil. And then for the mustache, a little bit of styling balm, man. Index finger, thumb. I'm just gonna kind of work that in there.
This is what the majority of his cut is gonna be. It's just kind of just shaping. Cisco does my hair like this too, but clipper over comb on top. And one of the things I hate about getting a haircut the most is when the hair flies on your nose like that. For some reason, it just tickles the shit out of me. I'm like, get this off me right now.
Oh, it's fine until you mentioned it.
Another point of view with that, where I kind of laugh sometimes where I'm doing that to people and they're like having a conversation with me and they just get like a mouthful of hair. It's like the evil Kermit on my arm. It's like, all right. Like I said, we're just shaping everything. Really making the back kind of blow out a lot more, which I like. I think that's what he wants and is going for. From the front view now.
Oh my God. It's so cool.
And you like the length of the mustache at the moment?
Yes.
You want to just line it up on the lip?
Yeah,
Sweet.
that'd be great.
Well, these are big waves, right?
Right.
As that hair gets heavier, they start to pull out, and then I shouldn't say pull out while I'm talking to a guy who's like.
Been in the bathroom the whole time?
Yeah, exactly. No more bathroom Bob. Bathroom Chris.
Where are your eyebrows?
Don't turn this one around. This is a sea salt spray. So you said they don't put a lot of product in your hair. This is a really low maintenance type of product that you can use to get like a really nice look. It really helps plump up some of these waves and curls and texture. Like I said, a few pumps after a pumps. There's those sexual words again.
Oh my gosh. So nice. So much cleaner, man.
Use a diffuser.
Yep.
Because you want less like concentrated direct flow. You just want to get the moisture off of the hair so you can help that sea salt spray and those curls really start to activate.
Oh, it's great, great. It's very relaxing. Chris did a great job, as you can tell. They trimmed it up, took it off on the sides. I trust the professionals. Like let them do their job. Like they're good at what they do, and they're experts. And you come here for a reason.
It's always like the highlight of my day if I'm knowing that I'm coming here for a haircut. I don't know, he listens well, and that's what you want in a barber, what you need in a barber, and somebody who we're able to see what we're trying to create and what the end game is, and kind of shape up and grow towards that.
I had a really great time, actually. Yeah, I learned a lot about how to take care of my hair, and I think that just a couple simple things will really allow me to have a better hairstyle most of the time, which is really dope. I would recommend this to all my friends. I would straight up recommend this place to all my friends.
Oh, let's just do a trim for growth.
Are you growing it even longer?
Yeah. The joke was I was gonna let it go for every year that I was in the military.
How long did you spend in the military?
10.
Oh shit! Are you growing the beard out as well?
Yeah.